so often we keep hearing people bringing up side issues because last week we talked about the souls and spirits of animals, and that's what the Bible teaches us. But as Jesus says, there's doctrines of humans that people follow, the human doctrines that they make up because it's the way they want to live, and they distort what God's heavenly will is. And one of them has to do with the souls and spirits. And people say animals don't have souls, and therefore we can do whatever we want to them. But that's not what God's heavenly will says. And we need to look at what's going on and expand our sphere of compassion and look with our eyes and our hearts and feel what's happening around us. If we're God's children, as most people claim they are, most Christians claim they are, then they should also be living in the heavenly will of God. And if they're not living in the heavenly will of God, then they listen to the doctrines of humans, which is what Jesus challenged the Pharisees and the Sadducees with, because they weren't following what God wanted them to do. And we're doing the same thing 2,000 years later. In fact, what we're doing may even be worse. We need to change that. We need to think with our hearts and our souls about what's really happening around us. We need to feel the pain and suffering. Why would God create a being just to suffer and die? That doesn't make any sense. That's not the God that we teach ourselves about from the Bible. That's not God. And we're supposed to be like him. Amen.